Alright, this is something I think for all of us. So I'm gonna give my. So building rhythm, and I tell people this all the time that rhythm is the most important thing in music. Rhythm is infinite. Harmony and melody are, they're finite. They have rules and they can be broken and expanded, but there's a limit to them. Rhythm is infinite, and so building rhythm, I think, is one of the most important things you can do as a musician because there's so many rhythms. There's an infinite amount of rhythms. So I think as a building block to how do you gain a lot of rhythms, it's really about listening. It's really about exposing yourself to a lot of different rhythmic traditions, right? Because anybody can learn how to clap quarter notes and eighth notes and triplets, but those are abstract concepts if you don't see them in context, right? So if you're not listening to a music that's, heavy with eighth notes, whatever, whether it's just like, if you, why are eighth notes important unless you're hearing it in a context that can be useful, right? So I believe to build your rhythmic library, you just have to listen to a lot of different types of music and start picking out the things that you like. And it's not necessarily that you have to technically understand, oh, this is a 16th note rhythm, or this is a triplet, this is that, because I listened to triplets all my life without knowing what they were. I grew up in the church, and so, you're hearing people play these songs, ding, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's like in 6, 8, but people might be playing cha 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 cha, right? So it's once you have a real world context for these rhythms, then I believe you can really build your library of different rhythms. And the more music that you take in, the more diverse types of music you take in, the more rhythms you're gonna have access to. Like now, my big thing is learning or relearning a lot of Indian rhythms because that's like that's like the calculus of rhythm, So I think now like I have a lot of basic rhythms that I understand from pop music or rock and roll or jazz or this or that. And so now I'm trying to expand to the stratosphere of rhythm. But I couldn't get there. I couldn't start there. For some people, that's their culture. They can start there. I think it's about starting wherever you have the most interest in. So if you like pop music, okay, that's going to be where you gain your rhythmic vocabulary. If you like jazz, that's where you're going to gain your rhythmic vocabulary. But it has to be in context. I think trying to learn rhythm and things as an abstract concept without some type of real thing to hold on to is more difficult. So I think if you like rock music, you like R&B, if you like hip hop, then you have a world for those rhythms to make sense in. So then when you understand, oh, these